So now we are going to see the ISO OSI model. Okay, we are going to see ISO OSI model. So first, what is meant by ISO? ISO is a International Standards Organization. What is ISO? ISO is International Standards Organization, and it is a multinational body dedicated to worldwide agreement on international standard. What is ISO? ISO is a multinational body dedicated to the worldwide agreement on international standards. So an OSI is nothing but it is an ISO standard that covers all aspects of communication. So what is OSI? OSI means Open System Interconnection Model. What is OSI? OSI is Open System Interconnection Model. So this OSI is nothing but it is an ISO standard that covers all aspects of network communication. Okay, it covers all aspects of network communication. First of all, we must know what is meant by an open system. A open system is nothing but it is a set of protocol that allows two computers to communicate each other regardless of their underlying architecture. Okay, whatever may be the architecture it is having, it can communicate each other openly. That such systems are called open systems. Now we are going for the ISO OSI model. This ISO is nothing but an organization and OSI is the model. Now this ISO OSI model is having 7 layers. The 7 layers are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer and application layer. How many layers you are having? We are having 7 layers. So the 7 layers are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. So if you want, you can remember like this: Andhra Pradesh State Transport New DP. DP means display picture. Okay. So if you remember this word, you can remember easily: application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, physical. Andhra Pradesh State Transport New DP. Okay. So if you remember this word, very easily you can remember all the 7 layers. Okay. That is application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer and physical layer. This application, presentation and session, these 3 layers are called as user related layers, and this network, data link and physical, they are called network related layers. The physical layer, data link layer and the network layer, these 3 layers are called as network related layers, and session, presentation, application, these 3 layers are called as the user related layers. This transport layer, it will act as a bridge between these 2. Okay. Now this application, presentation and session, these 3 layers are implemented by using software. These 3 layers are called as upper layers. This upper layer is implemented by using software, and the lower layers, that is physical, data link, network, these layers are implemented by using hardware and software. But the physical layer, it is only implemented by using hardware. That is transport, network and data link. These 3 are implemented by using hardware as well as software. Okay, the transport layer, network layer and data link layer, these 3 layers are implemented by using both the hardware as well as software, but this physical layer, it is implemented only by using the hardware. Now between 2 layers, whatever may be the layers, between physical and data link, you will be having one thing called interface. Similarly, between data link and network, you will be having one interface. Similarly, between network and transport, you will be having one thing called interface. Similarly, between transport and session will be having an interface, and between session and presentation also will be having one interface, and between presentation and application also will be having an interface. Okay. Now here we are having one diagram. This diagram shows the interaction between layers in OSI model. Okay, so device A is a sender and device B is a receiver. Okay, device A is a sender and device B is a receiver. In device A, the data flow will be from layer 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in device B, the data flow will be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is peer-to-peer process? Peer-to-peer process is nothing but it is a process which is running in the same layer of two different machines. Okay, the process which is running in the same layer of two different machines, it is called as peer-to-peer process. Okay. Next, whenever a data is moving from one layer to another layer, each layer will add one header, or it will add some information to the data received from the upper layer. So if you take, this is the first one is the application layer. So when data is coming from application layer to presentation layer, it is adding a header H6. Okay, since this is a sixth layer, you are using as 6 H header. So whenever data is coming from one layer to another layer, that particular layer will be adding some information. That information is nothing called header. It may be an address or some other thing. Okay, header. Now in layer 2, only in layer 2 you will be adding information in the front as well as back. When you are adding information to the front of your data, then it is called a header, and if you are adding information to the back part of your data, then is called trailer. Okay, what are the two things you have to remember? So one is header, another one is trailer. Header is nothing but the information that is added to the front part of the data is called header, and the information that is added to the second part of the data is called as trailer. So in this OSI ISO model, we are adding the trailer only at the data link layer. You have to remember one thing, you have to add the information to the back side of the